There, okay. So as far as I know, we're recording, and I just want to show my screen. And share screen. All right. All right, welcome all. And I'm going to also try and keep my eye on anybody who tries to join us. 7 people in the waiting room. Hold on one second here. Let me just let them in. Okay, I think I got everybody. We'll just take a look here and see. One more. Forgive me, everybody. I want to be sure everybody can get in here. Who let everybody ashore who's going ashore. Okay. I'll try and keep my eye on anyone else who might like to join us this evening. I want to welcome everybody to our first Monday share winnings presentation. Just so you know, just takes a few minutes. It's a very simple program, easy to understand. And then I'm going to do my marketing minute, which is going to be a little bit of a repeat of the one 3 weeks ago to refresh your memory, but also some people weren't able to get on that call, so it'll give you a chance to hear it again. And also I'm recording, so we'll be sure to get it recorded, which is very important to success. So first of all, before we even get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Marcia Pearson, and I have about 17 years of experience in marketing, and including affiliate and network marketing. I work best, or I started out with website design and development, and I work best in anything having to do with graphics, that kind of thing. It's really my cup of tea. I like helping others learn new things that will take them on the path to being better marketers themselves. That's my whole reason for living, is to help other people do things better. So tonight we're going to talk about the 2 parts of Share the Winnings. One is the lottery pool and how that works, and the other part is affiliate team building. A little bit about Jeremy Duncan, who founded Share the Winnings. Jeremy is a consummate website person who's done a lot with different programs in online programs. And he saw another program that some of you may know, and decided to create Share the Winnings, because the other program had many levels to it, many different ways that you could do things, and they began to go more into the crypto-based world. The reason he created Share the Winnings is because if you want to pay with crypto, you can, but you can use a credit card, you can use Cash App. There are lots of other ways to pay. Also, it's simple. It just has one level of pay. Okay, and it's what makes it easier and a lot simpler. So we're really just playing in one game. We're playing in the Mega Millions. It's the only game that we're playing in, and it plays every Tuesday and Friday at around 11 p.m. Eastern time. And so you have 8 to 9 chances of winning during the month, depending on the month, because some months have more kind of like 5 weeks, and some have 4 weeks. So the beauty of this is you're sharing in a potential pool of thousands of other people. Okay, so you have many more chances to win. A little like when you play in an office pool. I don't work in an office, so I don't have an office pool. So when this came along, I was pretty excited about it. You'll notice that a lot of times when there are winners, they're often winners who are playing together in an office pool. So you just never know what will come of it. We've already have had lots and lots of small winners in our pools. Not a gigantic one yet that I know of, but you just never know. So if you want in, the best thing to do is to sign up with the sponsor that you that brought you to tonight's meeting, or if you're already in, if you have questions, tonight is a good opportunity for you to ask those questions of me. I'm happy to help you with anything that any questions that you have. Okay. If you decide to join the program, it's $60 to get in, and you pay an admin fee one time of $20, but it's $60 a month. Okay. Friday is the weekly cutoff. So you have to make your payment by midnight on Friday to be eligible in the next week's games. So if you're really excited and join today, sorry, that's my dog, join today because you really wanted to play tomorrow, that's not going to happen. If you join today, you'll start next week on Tuesday. So just to give you an example of how that would work, if you made your payment for the first time on this Wednesday, the cutoff would be midnight here on Friday. So you would not be playing in this week's game on Friday. The first game you would play would be Tuesday. All right. So it's really just that simple. For $2 a day, you're in for the whole month. So let's talk a little bit about affiliate team building. Anybody have questions on the lottery side of it? No? Okay, good. Let's talk about affiliate team building. So we have a 3x10 force matrix. And all that really means is, and I stole the next slides from Jeremy, is that his ideas are so simple a caveman could do it. The matrix fills 3 wide from left to right and top to bottom. Okay, so if this were you, your first 3 people would go here. The next 3 people would go here. And so if whether this guy here brings in someone or you bring them in, they're going to be placed here. And so on. And so on. So every personal referral you bring will pay you $20 per month. Every person in spillover, 60 cents per month. And I know you're thinking 60 cents. I will tell you that I've already made almost more in the 60 cents, not quite, but getting pretty close than I made from personal referrals. So don't discount the fact that the personal referrals are down there. As a matter of fact, if you had only 60 cents and you never brought a person in yourself, it would take you a long time. But if you filled out all 10 levels of the program every month, you'd be making $53,000 a month. Now, I just want to be realistic and say that's probably not going to happen. But, if you don't do anything at all and you make money, that's a win in my book. All right. The idea behind network marketing is that you are earning off other people's actions. And so that's a big part of how network marketing works. I bring in somebody and they bring in somebody, and then that person brings in somebody, and then that person brings in somebody. And flowing up through the ranks, everybody makes a little something. All right. But here's some of the compensation benefits, okay? If you sponsor 3 people, yours is free. So what that simply means is each person's going to pay you $20. So you're paying $60 a month. So if you get 3 in, that's your $60 right there. All right. $20 per month per personal referral. You don't need to sponsor anybody, but it may take you a while to earn from people that are placed under you. Lottery tickets are literally bought twice a week. And the list of people who won this past week was astronomical. I can't even believe that Jeremy puts that all together into an email and sends it out as to who won this week by username. So it's not any personal names out there, but it was a big list of maybe, I don't know, must have been 50 or 70 names on there. All the winnings are split 10% at 10 levels. So if I win, I get 10%, and the 9 levels above me would get 10%. All right. You get to see your teammates' lotto numbers. So you literally can click there and see the lottery numbers of the people who you've brought in. So you can see everybody's numbers. What was really funny is that on my team, I have a bunch of people with the same mega ball, which is that extra ball. You play 5 numbers plus the mega ball. And every time the mega ball hits, you get $2. So sometimes I get like 20 cents because so many people have hit with the same mega ball, which is kind of fascinating to me. Okay, just checking to make sure nobody's trying to come in. All right. Everything's automated. There's nothing you have to do. And we are literally playing on hundreds of thousands of tickets. Okay. So you already saw this part. Questions? You can just unmute yourself if you got a question. Nothing right now. And Happy New Year from the Bronx. I see it in the chat here. Happy New Year to you too. All right. Under the hood, you will also find affiliate marketing tools. Just look for them. They have banners, text ads, etc., and more. I'm working on the banners a little bit with Jeremy because some of them are the wrong size. They're supposed to be 468 by 60, and some of them are 486 by 60, which causes a little bit of a problem when you go to place them in some of the traffic exchange spots. I'm working on making sure we can fix that so that we don't have that problem any longer, that you grab the wrong one. And now, if you don't have any questions on that, I'm going to go over to lottotools.net, and then we're going to talk about my marketing minute, which is 2 things. One thing from 3 weeks ago and something else that's new. We all good? Everybody good? Okay, here we go. So this is lottotools.net. It's a list of resources for people who are in the Share the Winnings program. It's a list of resources for everybody. So there are offline resources, and if you scroll down, there are online resources. In the offline resources, there's a color flyer. The color flyer is in your back office as well, but look what this one does. Here where it says name, put your email. Just take that out, put your email, put your phone, and here put your username, and just print it out for yourself. And give it out to friends, give it out to people on the street, mail it out to people, anything that you want to do. Then we have a black and white one. Same deal, except if you're using a printer and you don't want to use all your color ink, go ahead and use this one. Again, put your username, just highlight this and put your username, name, email, phone number. Okay. Piece of cake. And just for you, Maria, en España, presentando Share the Winnings. There you go, same thing, username, name, phone number, email, telephone, etc. All right, all you have to do is just fill it out. Postcard, I did not do a postcard layout. There is one out there that you can use, and if you need the link for it, you can put your email in the chat, and I'll grab it later and take care of it for you. All right, and a business card. I've prepared one here that you can edit yourself, but it's not the same as the other one, because if you use the one where you fill in the names. I'm afraid when you get it over to Staples, they may not be able to do it. So please just let me know if you'd like a business card, and I'll help you with that. Direct mail leads. You can just click here and get your leads. Online resources. Cash Juice. Cash Juice is like, just got to admit somebody here. Cash Juice is a little bit like a social media site like Facebook for marketers, specifically for marketers. I've been a member there for almost since the beginning, for years. Okay, he's been around, I think, about 5 years. Leads Leap, everything you need to be a marketer in one place. I mean, truly everything. Affiliate Profits Club. If you think that you know how to do marketing online, then that's great. But if you think that sometimes you're missing things, you can click here to go to the Affiliate Profits Club. It looks like this. Okay, and just join for free. Okay, that's my program. It's a video program, and you'll never know what nuggets you'll get that will help you do the things that you need to know better. Okay, traffic websites, free advertising for you. Highly recommend that as a traffic exchange website. And Coffee Hits, a kind of a new one, which I thought was kind of clever. For leads, 3 leads a day or email leads. Marketing tips, and those are from Ron Kushner, who's on tonight's call. And Health, Wealth, and Love, Charles Haanel's Master Key System, which is simplified. You may have seen, if you're an online marketer especially, something called Secrets for Success, a program that's been touted and everybody's pushing it and passing it around and making it sound really exciting, and it's maybe about $1,000. Well, guess what? It's the same thing. It's a video version of the Master Key System from Charles F. Haanel. Okay. And quite simply, it's simply saying that the basic principles of living are the things that will help you have success in what you do. So I think it's a good place for you to start. It doesn't have to do with marketing exactly, but it has to do with frame of mind that helps you be better at being a marketer. And how to make a fortune in network marketing. Ron is the guy, over 25 years in marketing. And this was from the playlist. You can click here and see all the videos that I've done. So this is lottotools.net. All right. All right. So next, just want to make sure there's not a question here I need to answer. Wondering if they made a determinant on the question if your upline is not 9 deep. I do not know, William, if they've made a determination on that yet. I'll tell you what, though, I'll try and find out before next Monday. And I think he also has the thing he does on Thursday as well, but I can't usually make that. I don't really know for sure. I was thinking about this question. Remember hearing before you said it's going to be difficult to get 10 levels. I don't know if it'll be difficult to get 10 levels. I think that it could be a very popular program. Who wouldn't want to do this? Who wouldn't want to be part of this? It's so simple and easy, and everybody can win very, very easily. All right, so let's hop over here. Look how much mail I got in just like 5 minutes. We'll delete that. All right. Last time we did this, I didn't have my recorder on. Today I do. So I'm going to show you how to use Gmail to make a template. For those of you who don't use Gmail, you might want to consider a Gmail account because Gmail has a lot of goodies under the hood. And so we're going to go through this again. So we're going to come up here to this little gear and click on it. And you're going to go to see all settings. Under the settings, these little headings here, you're going to go to advanced. Click on it. Templates is the second thing. You're going to enable that and save changes. All right. So we're back on our main Gmail page. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to click compose. And you're going to put a subject line. Join me now, whatever your subject line is going to be. And you're going to write your email. Okay, this is just a test, but you can write anything that you want. This is the test email. I can say anything. Your friend. Oops. Marcia Pearson. And then after that, maybe you might want to put your phone number, whatever, and any format that you want to put it so that people can find you. You don't need any recipients. This is just a draft. Now, down here at the bottom where it says send, you're going to come all the way to the right of send, and there's some little dots, 3 little dots in a row. You're going to click on those, and you go to templates, which wouldn't have been there if you didn't set it up first. And then you're going to go save draft as template. And you'll notice when I hover over it, I'm just hovering. Save as new template. It's going to use the subject line for the name of the template. If you change that, when you go to use the template, you'll need to rewrite the subject line each time. So I just leave the subject line as the name and click OK. Now I'm going to delete this. So now I'm ready to send an email out to somebody. So I'm going to go compose. And if I'm going to send it to somebody, I'm going to put who I'm sending it to. Then I'm going to come down to my 3 little dots, right? Click on them, go to templates, and here are your templates. This is one I did before. Join me now. That's the one I just did, and it automatically populates it. So sometimes if it's an email that you're going to send out, I send an email out to everybody that joins under me in the program. So I can bring up this template, except in the first sentence here, I have hi name. And then whatever I'm going to say. All right, that way I know that I want to put their name right here. And it's the only thing I have to change. I don't have to rewrite the whole email. But let's say I have a change. I just made that. Now I'm like saying, God, I want it to be there for everyone that I do. If I go here to my little options, go to my templates, save draft as template, and go to join me now, rather than saying save as new template, I go over join me now. Overwrite save template. This will overwrite your save template. Join me now. Save. So now it's saved that high name. So I don't have to rewrite all over again. So now if I come over here to my 3 dots, go to templates, say, gee, I want to use this. There's the change that I made right there. All right. Easy peasy. And you can use it over and over and over and over again. Questions? All right, I guess not. Okay, good. So we're all good on this. All right, so I'm recording this, and I'm going to get the recording up tomorrow so that you'll be able to go back and look at this over and over again. All right. The next thing I want to show you is, you know, everybody says the money's in the list, and that's true. And it doesn't matter whether it's an online list or an offline list. Nowadays, if you don't have a list of the people that you're trying to reach out to, then you're really going to have a lot of problems when you want to, when someone calls you, or to be able to touch people more than once, because you can't just send somebody an email one time and think they're just going to go, wow, yeah, here's this email from Susie Smith. I want that. That sounds great. Okay, they need to hear from you more than once. And even if you write them a letter to, John Smith, 123 Main Street, anywhere USA, well, you're going to need to send a letter to him more than one time, maybe once a month, maybe every couple of weeks, but you have to do it more than one time. So because of that, you need to keep track of your list. And I'm just going to show you the easy peasy free way for you to do that. That's very easy. You're just going to come above your Gmail. Here's your compose button, right? You're going to go all the way over to the right. Next to the little gear are 9 little dots. You're going to click on those 9 little dots and you're going to click on Drive. You just look for it, okay? It's going to look like this. And it's going to open your drive. You're going to come over here where it says New on the upper left, right over here. You're going to go Google Sheets. And it's going to bring up a sheet. Now, don't be scared by spreadsheets because they're nothing more than a way to keep track of things, okay? But up here where it says Untitled Spreadsheets, you're going to select that and you're going to type in there whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, mailing list. And then in the first cell, you're going to type first name. Next one, you're going to type last name. Next one, you're going to type email. Next one, you're going to type phone. And if you're dealing with people who you're going to mail to, literally send them a letter. I have lots of offline mailers who show up on my things here. Let's just call it street address. And then we'll say street address, the second one. Sometimes they have a street and an apartment number. City, state, zip, notes, because you might want to say something about them. I tried to reach them, or, I know already that they're in this other program. And so I want to take a notation of that they're doing XYZ program already. And maybe you want to keep track. Maybe they're already in Share the Winnings, but you still want to keep track of them. Because guess what? Someday you're going to be doing something else. They're in Share the Winnings with you, or even with someone else, and they might want to know what you're doing because you're keeping in touch with them. So it's just quite simple. You just fill it in. Whoever they are. Her phone. Her street address. And leave it blank if you don't have anything. Any town, state, New York. Whatever it is. And then you enter and it goes to the next line. Don't be scared. All I'm doing is using my mouse and my tab and my toggle to move around. You get familiar with things by doing them. If you don't do something, of course it's going to seem scary, and of course it's going to take you longer to do it the first time. But I'm not doing anything special here. I promise. I promise. This is not special. I might want to have a column that says last time contacted. Something like that. But guess what? You can make as many columns as you want. And then going down in the rows, you'll have Sue, then you'll have John and his information, then you'll have Mary and her information, and so on. And it can go infinitely down. You can have as many people as you have, but keeping track, or you might want to have a date added. The date you added. So I added her on 1/8/2024. And look what else we can do. We can make these a little wider. You just come up here between, in this case, the J and the K, and see that little funny thing it makes? I can make these a little wider if I want. Okay, so you have some options there. But even the options aside, you can see that you have a lot of power here. So I know that for some of you, you're probably thinking, why is she talking about this? It's because there's a lot of people who need to know this. Oh, look, I forgot to save this test sheet. There. Okay, so there are a lot of people who need to know. So questions, anybody? Well, you all are a very quiet group. Is this helpful to you? Oh, good. I'm getting some yeses. So that's good. All right. Let me just come over here and stop the share. I'm just going to mute you, Maria. All right. So is everybody okay on this stuff? Any questions? Okay. How many members do we have now? I don't know, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll try and find out that question and also the question on levels down. So the question on levels down had to do with lottery payout. So if we're paying out 10%, if you're only 5 levels down, let's say, what happens with the part that flows up? So if you're paying 10% to only 5 levels, then what? I think that's the question. So I'm gonna try and get an answer to that too, and see if they've been able to make any inroads on getting an answer to that. All right. Any other questions? You can also unmute yourself and just let me know. No? Okay. As I said, I'm recording this. I'll put the recording up tomorrow so everybody can see it. And I'll just have Jeremy send it out, and you can pop it out to your people as you need to do so. How's that? Okay.
Hey, Marcia, this is Matt in California. How you
Hey,
doing?
Matt. Good. How you doing,
Hi.
Matt?
Good, good. I was curious, uh, for the payment, do they do automatic payments or do you have to manually do it each month?
If you use your credit card, then he can hit your credit card automatically every month. If you're
Oh,
using Cash App or Bitcoin or anything like that, then you'll need to take care of that every month. You know, it can be anywhere along the way.
oh,
Let's say that you just paid January today, and let's say you paid February tomorrow. He'd know to extend it for the whole month of February, not to
I
cut you
see.
short.
I see. I was just curious because mine is supposed to come out on the 5th, but I have a debit card that I use my bank, but it didn't come out automatically. Is that
You
one
can
that
just,
doesn't
yeah, you
come
know,
out?
there's a little support thing under the hood there. Just click on
Uh,
that and ask Jeremy.
yeah, because I thought it was going to come out on the 5th and it didn't as of yesterday. It's like, wait a minute. So I had to manually pay it. So,
Yeah, ask Jeremy. I think there are some variations there. I think that some people who were in very early, it didn't do it automatically because he had a
oh,
different payer or whatever. So hopefully that'll help you
oh,
out
I see.
there.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything else for the good of the country here? All right, then. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And I will see you all next week.